Okay, hello everyone, and welcome back to Injustice 2. In today's episode, we're still looking at some of the post patch changes to characters. In this episode, we're going to be looking at my man Swamp Thing. Honestly, Swamp Thing has finally received some meaningful buffs. Uh, honestly, he was bad. And it's not that his core tools were always that bad. I mean, he has overheads and lows, full combos, decent damage. Two things contributed to him being bad. Some of his moves were kind of very finicky and inconsistent. His trait was kind of useless, and a lot of the characters that were bad matchups for him were incredibly bad. I mean, there's bad matchups, and then there is Swamp Thing versus Deathshot. But now with Deathshot getting nerfed, uh, I think he has better options or like easier matchups. Don't get me wrong, he's still gonna struggle against like Superman maybe. I feel like Doctor Fate is gonna be hell for this character, but I mean Starfire as well. But I think he has a lot of things going for him now. So let's look at kind of the changes as well as kind of an advanced look at this character because again, I've always wanted to play him. I just didn't think he was very good. I've tried, I've won matches with him, but it was always a struggle. So, first things first, he got changes to his 3. This has faster startup, better recovery, I think, on miss and on block. So, that's decent because this is a decent poke. I mean, look at the range. The range on this is very good. You cannot dispute that. The more significant thing is that this in Abigail's Garden now has armor. I always found it kind of weird that the only thing that had armor in Abigail's Garden is the grab. I feel like, yeah, this was a good choice. He should have more moves. Whether this is going to be useful or not remains to be seen. I feel like mid-screen maybe not so much, but in the corner this can definitely be a threat. Make it really difficult to get out of here because this is active for so long. We'll get into the corner stuff later. The other significant change was to his wake up. This was always a decent wake up, or well, it wasn't terrible, I'll say that. It wasn't the worst wake up, but it now has faster startup. Yeah, that's why this wake up is really strong. The fact that you can full combo it. It has faster startup but and recovery and all that. But more importantly, this also has armor in Abigail's Garden. It really seems like to me that they're making Swamp Thing into a very corner focused character. The other reason I say that is because they buffed this. This used to be his Bayou Bash. It's his main combo tool. Go into something, oops, which apparently I can't do my combos, but there we go. I mean, that's like a basic Swamp Thing BMB. 400 damage, that's good. That's very good damage. But now, if you hold this, do you see how far it goes? I think this might be the most significant buff Swamp Thing has received, because this character now has godlike corner push. I mean, look at that. Basically one combo and it's instant corner push. When I read this change in the patch notes, I really thought that this wasn't gonna combo. Like, you could extend, but it's not gonna like link. But this is actually very, very good for this character, because again, it seems like they're making him a very corner focused character. Do your shit, which again, I'm apparently not doing combos right. And Swamp Thing has always had very good corner control with this. This is still very good. The fact that this is an armored, very far hitting move. You can grab Abigail's Garden, bam, they're fucked. Like, this is gonna be very challenging to get out of. I think someone showed some tech that you can't even push block him, because you push block, you immediately go into this in Abigail's Garden. It's gonna blow up every option. So yeah, his corner carry now is very good, and I'm very happy about that. He also had changes to his log kick. I mean, it starts up faster, which is good, because this thing, aside from doing some mix-up, like this, never had too much use. It was unsafe, even though it's one of those moves that's kind of difficult to punish. Now it is safe. So anytime you do one of your unsafe strings, which, believe me, this character still has plenty of. Let's look at one. Yeah, like this. You can confirm, and it still does okay damage. and you get the mix up and you're safe. So I think that's gonna help this character a lot. His mobility is unchanged, and that's, well, aside from this, you know, that's one of the things I kind of might be bummed about, but it remains to be seen with so many of the, well, one of the top tier zoners getting nerfed. We'll see. I think he's still gonna have a hard time getting in. That's not gonna change. But the fact that once he gets in, he's more of a threat, I think that's very good. And even though, you know, Abigail Garden itself didn't receive any changes, it was always decent. But now the armor is going to be, I think, very helpful. This character is going to be covered in armor. He's going to have a good wake up because, you know, the thing about this wake up, the thing that's always been good about this wake up is that it's full comboable. I think you can link that. I'm honestly not 100% sure. Might be just like a very tight, well, maybe not. Might be just like a very tight execution barrier. Or, oh yeah, also the range on this I think has been increased. Yeah, that might not be a link, but you can always go for something like... even like that. Sorry about that. Before I choke on something, let's get this over with. But yeah, you can still go into like this, for example. That's 314 damage off of your wake up. That's very good. Not many characters can do that, so that's always been good. But again, this corner push I think is really, really gonna help him. So, is this character more viable now? Well, it remains to be seen. He's certainly not one of those characters that immediately kind of jumps out at you as being super buffed. Cough cough Firestorm. Seriously, what the fuck were they thinking with that character? Alright, whatever. Yeah, it's not like a Firestorm type situation where you can immediately tell it's gonna be really good. It honestly, I don't know. I'm hoping he's gonna be more used. You cannot jump with this character, that's for sure. Or in very few situations. But he certainly looks more viable. And yeah, that still doesn't work. But it doesn't matter. I mean, when you have that corner push. I really hope that people will pick him up. Not just online and all that, but in tournaments, because this is a hype character to watch. He's a lot of fun. I think he's a cool design. I will sure as hell play him. We'll see if he remains a struggle to play online. I think, again, this character is just the type that's always gonna have his bad matchups, but then again, what character doesn't? So, hope you enjoyed this little look at Swamp Thing. I went a little bit more in depth than I did with Joker and Captain Cold, because I really think the buffs to this character have been significant and much appreciated. Wait, actually, which one does more damage? That does 297. I screwed up. Alright, let's just test this. Screwed up again. 297, yeah, 314. Okay, so that's the combo you want to probably go for, unless there's something I'm missing. So yeah, hopefully this character will get used. He's really fun. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this look at Swamp Thing, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.